Most people are falling into the biggest money trap when it comes to investing right now. The average retail investor is falling into the biggest money trap that I have ever seen. I think that this world has ever seen when it comes to stocks, crypto, real estate, all of it. We have people that are making the biggest mistakes when it comes to investing. I was gonna go on a walk with you guys today, but it is downpouring. I think with this new mic, you guys probably don't hear the rain on top, but I see people make the constant same mistakes over and over and over again when it comes to stocks, crypto, gold, real estate, all of it. People make the same mistakes over and over. Our culture has a sickness to it. Now, this is a Christian page. You don't have to be a Christian to be here. And we're doing something new. This is a new thing. Typically, I post videos on TikTok, and we're doing long form content on YouTube because the subjects that we talk about are pretty important subjects, and it's really hard to fit that into 60-second videos. I've had a multi-million-dollar company. I lost everything at one point in time. I've had multiple companies. I've been a consultant for well over 10 years. I've was a licensed financial advisor. So I know a thing or two when it comes to the stock market, investing, businesses, that different kind of stuff. And right now, since 2020 to 2025, we have a massive problem with people that are trying to invest. If you guys go back to the 70s or the 80s, it was really hard to go invest on your own. Maybe you had a friend that sold real estate, maybe you could partner up with them, or maybe you had a friend that was a broker in the stock market and they could help you, but it was really hard to go invest. Most people did not go on a daily basis and just invest. And since 2020, not that the cell phone or smartphone is new, but 2020, everyone got stuck at home and everyone figured out that they're a professional day trader. And if you've never been on the day trading path, it loses about 92% of people money. But the majority of people, they learn a little bit about the stock market, and they go and they learn how to trade. And that loses most people money, but all of a sudden we have millions and millions of day traders. But that's not really the biggest problem. The biggest problem is right now we're in an economy that is very overheated, a stock market that is very overheated, a real estate market that is very overheated. It's at the tail end of its bull run. And right now, people don't want to have any patience in investing, and people have very unrealistic expectations when it comes to investing beyond their returns. If anyone makes a move right now and says, hey, we're going to be conservative and we're going to set our money on the side, and I say, hey, you know what? You can put your money in a money market fund and earn 4.5%. That's totally safe, reliable. And they're like, yeah, that's not enough. I need more. I need to go buy something. What stocks can I buy in defense? And it's not that buying defensive stocks is a problem, but the fact that people aren't okay with, for the short term, just making 4.5% on their money, it just shows you how unrealistic people have become. And everyone is used to an up only stock market. I mean, I think the S&P did over 30% last year and the NASDAQ did over 40% last year. So people are used to very, very unrealistic gains. And the truth of all wealth, I have never in my life, I've met so many stinking millionaires. I have never one time in my life met a millionaire that was like, yeah, you know what? It was that one trade. Or you know what? We YOLO'd on one house, or I went all in on that one altcoin, and that's what did it. That's just not the truth of how the world works. And if you truthfully want to build wealth, you can do something as simple as auto buy the SPY and QQQ every week for the rest of your life with a little bit of money, and just go focus on your job, and you'll be fine. You'll become a millionaire. You will absolutely become a millionaire. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it was ridiculous. If you had put $100,000 into real estate in year 2000, and you put $100,000 into the stock market in year 2000, going off of the S&P and going off of just average real estate prices, $100,000 in year 2000. In 2025, you would have a little bit over $300,000 in real estate, but you would have almost $800,000 in the stock market. And that's just buying the S&P, which is what I'm talking about with the SPY or the QQQ. The QQQ follows the NASDAQ. SPY follows the S&P. They're ETFs. They're super easy to buy. It allows you to stay with the top companies, but it's not sexy. And that's the problem. If people trade the SPY, they want to trade options and they want to trade things that are going to give them an immediate result. And this is again part of the sickness that I'm talking about in our culture. I'm not calling you sick. I'm saying that our culture is sick. Um, we want immediate results. If you are good at plumbing, it's a random thing, but hey, you're good at it. You're good at plumbing. Focus on plumbing. Focus on growing your plumbing business. If you don't have a plumbing business yet, then focus on getting good enough to where you can start your plumbing business or do plumbing on the side on top of doing your normal job, and just put your investing on autopilot. That is what most people miss. People are so obsessed with holding a phone in their hand and staring at the stock market or what gold is doing or Bitcoin's doing or what Ethereum's doing or what real estate's doing. I got to buy this real estate course. I got to do this. I got to buy this course on trading. All of this stuff because we want immediate results. And the truth that no one wants to tell you is, hey, you can outperform basically every financial advisor out there if you just simply auto buy without emotions. You don't make the decision. Your system just automatically does it on loop. You just auto buy the SPY and the QQQ. If you would have put $100,000 in year 2000 and cashed it out in 2025 without buying anything else, mind you, that's just putting 100 grand in, you would have almost $800,000. That is a fantastic return for doing absolutely nothing for that period of time. And we don't want to do that, though. We want to make $800,000 this year because we see sensationalized posts on social media and we think that other people are doing this. I have thought about making a stupid simple. In fact, it's like 3/4 done. I have not finished it yet. I have thought about making a stupid simple financial growth course based off of one, biblical principles. It's a Christian page. You don't have to be a Christian to be here. I'm sure probably half the people that watch this page are not Christian. But one, biblical principles. Two, the principles that I've learned from growing a multi-million-dollar business. And three, what I learned from being a financial advisor. Not all of those three things have the answers to everything. I don't have the answers to everything, but I do have a pretty good idea of how you guys can take all the stress out of investing. You're going to have patience. And if you're not willing to have patience, you're not going to be very successful. But 99% of it means don't listen to this culture and don't listen to what we have being spit at us constantly right now. The stock market is a fantastic way to make money. Gold, it's a great store of value. Bitcoin, if you bought it at 30,000, you're probably sitting pretty happy right now. Real estate, can you be successful in it? Yeah, but it sounds like a lot more stress to me. I'd rather put $100,000 in and have almost $800,000 when it comes to 2025 or 25 years later, rather than only having 300,000, right? Does that mean real estate's terrible? No, it just means I'm probably going to put a little bit more of my portfolio toward things that are going to give me a better yield with a little bit less risk, right? I don't have to deal with tenants when it comes to the SPY. I don't have to deal with property taxes when it comes to the QQQ. Doesn't mean you're not going to pay taxes when you sell, but I think I'm going to, guys, comment down below. I don't have a strong opinion on this, but I want to help you guys. Do you want me to finish I think I could just make it a very simple ebook, small PDF or something like that for you guys. Make a super simple financial growth course that shows you kind of the sickness of what's going on right now and how you guys can just put it on autopilot for yourself. But overall, if you were taking anything from this video, this is a new thing. YouTube's a new thing for me. We're doing this, and I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the long form. We got almost 70 million views on TikTok over the last year. Taking a little break from TikTok on the social media, on the instant, constant grind. But these subjects that we talk about, they're important. And so if you take this information and you take it to heart, if you are 23 years old right now and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to put my life on autopilot as far as investing goes. I'm going to take the emotions 100% out of it, and I'm going to get really, really good at what I do. Okay. I'm not really good at trading the SPY. Admit that, and say I'm really good at making saddles. I'm really good at framing. I'm really good at plumbing. Whatever it is that you are super good at, whatever it is that you're talented at. I'm really good at art. I'm good at making videos, whatever it is, and say, I'm going to continue to form my craft. I'm going to continue to get closer to God. I'm going to build my family. I'm going to be a good father. Whatever those things are, you can make investing such a small part of your life. But we have the opposite in our culture right now. Complete opposite in the majority of our culture right now for anyone that does invest. So take this for what you will. Let me know, guys. Do you want the financial growth course? I'd make it stupid. I mean, if I even charged anything, it'd be very cheap. But I don't want to do it if a lot of people don't, want to have it. But thank you for watching. This is video number 2 on our 3 months of continuing to post onto YouTube. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.